born in 1885, June 5th, and I was the wife of B.J. Palmer of Palmer School of Chiropractic. Now back then, that was known as the School of D.D. Palmer. What on earth did that music be coming from? We were married in 1904, and shortly thereafter, we were blessed by the arrival of our son, David. Now, I had graduated from Palmer, and so I was very interested in chiropractic care, so I took charge of the infirmary, the patients there, and I was the cook and the housekeeper. I was also elected treasurer and business manager of the school, and I continued that for many years until they moved the school up to the top of Brady Street Hill, where it now resides. Now, when the school moved, it was a much bigger building, so we needed more teachers. At that point, I decided to enroll in medical college in Chicago, Illinois. I enrolled there for 1 year and earned my degree. It was during this time that our son David was left with my parents for a great deal of time. It was very difficult. It was a sacrifice for me to leave him there with them, but I had determined to become BJ's helper, and he often referred to me as such. Now, once I had graduated, I was able to come back here full-time and teach at Palmer. I also wrote a textbook, which for many years afterwards, the students continued to use it. Now, life with BJ was not always easy. In fact, sometimes it was exhausting. He was eccentric. Once a year, on Labor Day, he insisted upon opening up our home to the public, charging $1 per person to enter and look around. He also had an array of animals for our son David to take care of in order to teach him responsibility. These ranged from giant turtles in our driveway to alligators in our basement. I can imagine the smell. I'm sure you can too. It was terrible. He also had an attic filled with skeletons. He definitely appreciated me. 1 year for my birthday, he surprised me with the gift of an electric car. And I did appreciate this gift, and I used it often, driving myself and David around town. But I have to admit that I was a little bit embarrassed being seen riding around in this greenhouse on wheels. It sat up pretty high off the ground. It was completely encased in glass, so that when I went driving by, anybody who wanted, they could see exactly who it was. And there was only one other of these cars in the area, owned by another wealthy woman. It was also known as the automobile for the ladies because it was assumed that women could not master the complexities of the gasoline automobile. So, I often tried to temper BJ's gruffness with my own diplomacy. I always set out to finish everything I started. And for those who knew me, I was known as the sweetheart of the profession. I passed away at the age of 73 on March 30th, 1949. Are there any questions?
You went to medical school just 1 year?
Just 1 year, yes, and that's it.
Yeah,
I graduated. I was able to come back and teach. Now, I had graduated from Palmer earlier also, but then after 1 year of medical school, I was able to come back and teach. Now, that was back in the turn of the century, so laws are a little different now.
Are your whole family back there?
Right, well, this is Mable right here,
That's
and
right.
her son David.